What the hell is going on in the NBA right now? Dallas is getting screwed. It looks like something is wrong in Dallas.
क्या हुआ Dallas
I just
में?
want to
I have
start
no
with that
idea.
because
भाई GM and coach both gone.
Rick Carlisle gone, Donnie Nelson gone.
दो ही लोग हैं.
Apparently,
Bichara Kawhi went.
Luka didn't get along with some GM.
Bichara Kawhi is out.
कौन?
Kawhi.
Oh, मुझे लगा तेरी
He's been out for so
कवाई.
But yeah, it's crazy. Like Dallas is going through a complete rebuilding.
अबे क्या rebuilding? They have Luka Doncic. क्या rebuilding? They are going for whatever he wants.
Apart from Luka Doncic, I think they're putting everyone else on the trade block.
I would trade Porzingis like
what I've read.
उसको team hotel में घुसने से पहले उसे बाहर निकाल दूंगा मैं. I would remove him from there itself.
But when you have a player
And
like
Rick
Luka,
Carlisle
people will join Dallas, right?
Rick Carlisle, who Mark Cuban has always been vocal on, like he's going to be a coach forever and like he fits with our team.
But मैं चीज बोलूं, I think that was a on principle decision to quit. Because I think Rick Carlisle saw what was happening with the Donnie Nelson thing and he was like कि देखो अगर तुम प्लेयर को इतनी ताकत देने को तैयार हो तो then मैं यहाँ पे किसी का नौकर बन के जीने नहीं वाला. And he already has a championship now. He has the
he has done enough for that.
Last 10 he won with Dirk against the first super
Miami.
team of our era. So,
but
and rightfully so, they have to support Luka. I mean, they cannot afford to.
Rick Carlisle said, I had the honor of coaching players like Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, and he didn't mention Luka.
Yeah, but because Luka is also like.
No, but still, but you'd say, and I also Luka future.
Luka over there, in that list.
Still, you'd mention Luka. I feel went wrong.
No, that's why I said. That's the reason why I gave this explanation. He knows कि ये बच्चे ने इसको निकलवाया है कि यार I don't like his coaching, I don't like his adjustments,
but
because
22 साल के लौंडे ने GM को निकलवा दिया.
Exactly.
वो winner. That's the thing. And by Luka है, इसलिए people are not turning on him in the exact same way. When जब LeBron वगैरह ने तो टीम बदली थी, he got 2 20-plus-year-old employees fired blatantly. And now he better do something spectacular next year.
Decent GM as well. He's a good GM. Mark Cuban said Donnie Nelson came to him with Giannis when he came with an old video VCR cassette of Giannis playing in the Greek league, and Mark Cuban said, "What rubbish are you showing me? I'm not going to watch this." And they passed over Giannis, and now he said on this YouTube video where they go through like on Reddit under disguise and everything like that. Those YouTubers, he said that he told me about Giannis. And I said, "What Greek league? What VCR tape are you going to show me? I don't have time for this." And said, "No, we're going with someone else."
Italy just took the lead against Wales, by the way.
Yeah, I just watched.
1-0.
I just saw the and I think Italy is strongly becoming a favorite. Huh?
We shall talk about the Euro.
Transitioning to an interesting sport. Kevin, which team is going to win Euro?
Okay, wait. Let's do the intro and then we'll get into Euro. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Vele Podcast. I am your host, Akash, and I'm joined by my friends, Arnav, Kevin, and Amrit.
What up?
Today, we have a lot of sports to talk about. So let's get straight into it. Since you guys mentioned the Euros, we'll just start off with the Euros straight away. Kevin, you said India will win the Euro, even though they're not part of the Euro. Why do you think that?
This is called बच्चों को बचपन में geography सिखानी चाहिए.
Kevin, who do you think will win the Euro? Let's start picks. Yes. Who do you think will win the Euro, Kevin?
I don't know. I think now I feel the way Germany played against Portugal in terms
Kevin
of
Mike.
attack.
Kevin Mike.
Talk in your mic because it's a bit.
Yeah, Kevin is watching the match and bending towards the match and saying.
I say
this audience. This is the type. Okay, carry on, Kevin.
No. I was saying that like one thing I realized was after watching Germany play, I don't think France is a favorite. I feel that it's between Italy or Germany for some reason.
Yeah, so Italy has a very huge vibe of like 2004 जो ग्रीस का वो नहीं था, like हमसे ज्यादा किसी को expectation नहीं थी, but we are on a good run right now. Like even if you just look right now at their match, they are just far more energetic than most other teams. Like the way Germany played yesterday, work rate जो था उनका.
Like, do they still have that Buffon guy?
No. वो
He's
गया.
not in the international team.
Why? But Sweden has the
No.
best fans.
हाँ.
ऐसा
I mean-
टीवी वाले कह रहे थे, मैंने नहीं कहा.
नहीं अमृत,
हाँ,
but
तुम
you
क्या
can look at the
रीजनिंग क्या है?
starting.
बता. Why do you think
नहीं,
they have the
I
best
don't.
fans?
I don't want to know.
Their chants and the way they cheer on their team is like visual and vocal, सब कुछ अच्छा है हर जगह से. काफी अच्छा लगता है. ऐसा
Okay,
सुनने में
I
आया है,
see
मैं
where
नहीं
he's
कह रहा
going.
हूँ. अबे इनके cheers इतने अच्छे होते हैं कि लोग स्क्रीन बदलना ही नहीं चाहते. ऐसा सुनने में आया है.
Google
मुझे
करना
नहीं
पड़ेगा अब.
Now you got Arnav googling Sweden fans.
Did Arnav, are you googling Sweden fans?
Okay, Kevin, you have to pick one: Germany or what? Italy.
I think I really think Italy, because just the way they have set up the team, it's all box to box midfielders. So they're going to run up and down that pitch all day long. And that is what I think Italy is looking for. And
Who's
I
their
think for
striker?
modern football, Andre
Who's this?
Bellotti.
Kevin Mike.
वो किसी छोटी टीम के लिए खेलता था ना Kevin?
Andre Bellotti. He plays
वो किसी
for
छोटी-
Torino.
हाँ. अच्छा स्ट्राइकर था.
And even
FIFA में you would buy him, and like, you know, if you're a poor team you would buy him. For
And
some reason he keeps playing for them.
Bernacchi, whatever that guy's name is, he's playing right wing. Again, very high work
mean,
rate players all over the pitch.
I don't know
so
their strikers,
think-
but I know the midfield line was very dangerous, and at least in the first match, those two players, Insigne and Immobile.
No, Insigne. Akash, don't try to say
I can't
names
even
you can't
know.
even pronounce.
Yeah, I can't even know how to pronounce.
Akash, stick to
Insigne,
your sport,
yeah,
okay?
he plays
Stick to
left
your
wing,
sport,
no?
Akash. Stick to your sport.
Exactly.
Soccer, football,
I have
everything.
I everything.
अबे मैं इतना खुश हुआ कि उस मैच में बोनुcci और चिएलिनी थे पीछे कि like I didn't feel old कि 10 साल बाद भी यही खेल रहे हैं, तो मतलब there is a chance कि
You can get back into soccer.
Yeah, कि like वाह, चलो फुटबॉल में उतने players नहीं बदले.
But they're one of the best centre back pair though. Chileni and
Yeah, but
Bonucci.
भाई 10 साल हो गए यार.
Chileni, yeah.
हमने तेरा
यार सुआरेस
बेटा
ने
है.
काटा था उसको. हाँ?
It'll be
Yeah.
the end of an era when they go.
Suarez got
Oh,
banned
Ita-
for
Italian
how long
football.
after that bite?
एक मैच खेले.
Didn't Rudiger bite Paul Pogba?
हाँ सही में. Wow.
And he got away with it. Chelsea has a lot of money. Bro.
No, that's called
We have-
racism.
We are good. This is
It's
what
called reverse
happens when
racism,
you win Champions
Akash.
League. Okay?
No, that
This
is
is what
straight
happens
up
when you win Champions
racism.
This is what happens when you win
Reverse.
Champions League. Okay, they allow this biting.
पैसे खिलाते हैं सब. और उसको
बेचारा-
सॉरी भी बोलना पड़ा कि अब मैं
Bichara
बाइट नहीं करूंगा.
Suarez got 6 months ban.
But Suarez
Oh, same,
has
eh?
bit like people 3 times or something.
What?
He's bitten
Yeah,
so many times.
in the he would first racially abuse you and then bite you. तो मतलब
He bit Ivanovic. He bit this Chileni. He bit another person as well.
Evra, I
वो
think,
एवरा
right?
वो एवरा को काटने गया, but he just racially abused him and went away. मतलब ऐसा कैसे, कितना गंदा इंसान है.
But what a weird tactic, no? Of biting the other player in front of
See,
you.
Suarez in his prime was a great example of अगर तुम्हारी टीम में he will do anything and everything to win.
To win.
Like if you
Yeah.
remember his red
Even
card
bite.
against Ghana in that World Cup 2010 या 14 में, on the line he will do anything. वो कुछ भी करेगा for the team to win. So if you're on वो तुम्हारी टीम में, तो you'll be very like
Yeah, you'll love
happy
him.
about him
Took
being
that
there.
saying
Yeah.
very literally, where the people say, "I'll claw, hit, kick,
But
bite."
आकाश
to
हमारी
win."
ऑडियंस को
Very-
insightful conversation sports पे उतनी पसंद नहीं है, तो अब let us ask
हाँ.
the person who has best idea ना, उससे पूछ.
Yes, the person who knows most about the sport than anyone.
But I was
Arnav.
looking at the अभी वो table. How come Spain and Croatia वो अच्छी टीम्स है ना? वो तो थर्ड पे हैं. आधे
Nice.
उनका टाइम गया क्या?
Spain का
Spain
time
is in
गया
a
भाई.
transition mode.
Spain is playing Alvaro Morata as their main striker, so they are
That
clearly
is the same
never
thing,
going to be
Spain-
the right path.
Bhai,
What am I
it's-
saying? He played bad
It
for
is the
Chelsea.
same
as
thing.
well.
कि like people thought Barcelona would ever be the same without Xavi and Iniesta. It's the same thing कि अगर तुम इतनी बड़ी team, just because they play a similar style does not mean it's the same team. Like that is a once in a lifetime team. ये स्पेन की टीम में नाम है 3-4, but they try. तुम उनका पहला मैच देखो यार, वो किसके साथ था, वो कोई स्वीडन के साथ था ना उनका पहला गेम. Like
Yeah.
उनको एक पॉइंट के बियॉन्ड अगर अदर टीम डज नॉट मेक अ ब्लेटेंट मिस्टेक, वो बस उनके अराउंड घूमते रहेंगे और ये इनको बुरी
Yeah.
आदत है बिकॉज इनको लगता था कि जावी और इनिएस्टा ऐसे करते थे बट इफ यू सी दो स्मार्ट फुटबॉल टीम्स प्ले दे आर मेकिंग इंटेलिजेंट डायरेक्ट रन्स इट्स नॉट जस्ट नीडलेस पासिंग फॉर द सेक ऑफ पासिंग एंड लुकिंग फ्लैशी एंड for 2 consecutive games they have failed terribly to do anything of value.
Wow, I used to think कि Spain हमेशा से like वो evergreen team है.
No,
Like they
No,
always keep
that was their
on.
first World Cup they won.
that guy they had the world's greatest midfielder and defender at that
No,
time.
they had the 2008, 2010, 2012.
Their whole team, even their
back-to-back, they were
bench
winning.
was first team worthy at that time.
Yeah, but that's the thing ना because उसमें बहुत specific दो लोग थे Javi and
Yeah,
Carlos
who
Puyol
ran, who controlled
who
not to mention
controlled the
pace
team.
and everything.
No, Akash, think about the midfield. They had Xabi Alonso,
Yeah, yeah.
Busquets,
100%.
Iniesta.
I mean,
Iniesta
their
used to
bench
come
was
off the
also
bench
first
for
team
them.
players.
Bench.
The bench was first team players as well. It's not.
Juan in 2009-10 Juan Mata used to come off the bench for them
Yeah,
and not even get
imagine.
a place in the team. Busquets.
At that time, Mata was probably for Chelsea when he was playing at that time. He was one.
He
He was a
he
prime.
could not get in. David Silva did not get
in.
would not get
Yeah,
a
he was
crossing.
off the bench.
They had David Villa as a striker. It was end of his time, but yeah. तो वही Spain का reputation because हम भी उस age में थे when they were at their हम actively देखते थे काफी sports को तो.
But but Spain has only won once the World Cup.
Arnav, what is your prediction?
Yeah, but who do you think? France.
France.
Yes. Arnav, for our audience,
take a
likes
more obvious
Kylian
choice.
Mbappe.
Yeah, मैं उसका वर्ल्ड कप में फैन हो गया था उस बंदे का.
बहुत अच्छा खेलता है यार वो. I really like the way he plays.
Apparently he played selfish recently.
Oliver
Kante.
Giroud.
I'm a huge Kante fan in that team.
Kante is a legend.
Oh,
Kante is
okay.
Always.
But
And
Well,
you
enjoys
will
it.
see the difference. You get the value. I agree.
If Kante
Mbappe
wasn't in
is probably
Chelsea
the
in those
best.
matches, na, we'd be dead.
Mbappe.
He
No,
covers up
Akash,
a lot of
Mbappe
mistakes.
is hands down a great player, but Kante, you can just see how Pogba plays because of Kante being in that team. Pogba
That was
is
the
a whole
point.
different player.
That was the point I was going to
United
raise
versus
because Pogba is such a mediocre player without Kante. Because जो उसकी सारी गलतियां हैं, this guy covers up for. वो लेस्टर सिटी जब जीती थी, अगर उस वाली टीम से तुम कांटे को हटाओ, because वार्डी, मारेज, ड्रिंक वाटर सबको काफी रेपुटेशन सब मिला था. कांटे was like one of the engines that runs at a very phenomenal pace. क्योंकि वो तुम्हारी गलतियों को हटाएगा. Like दूसरी टीम से कोई पोजीशन जीतता है, हारता है.
Doing that for Chelsea for 4
and
years.
he's always marauding. Like he's the most क्या कहते हैं. और याद रहो 2016 की टीम में उसको जगह भी नहीं मिली थी फ्रांस के लिए.
He's the most closest version I feel is like we have had to Makelele.
Yep.
And
I agree.
And another version, Makelele ke alawa, there's one more, Leicester ka, who's the other midfielder? I think he's from one of the
Danny
African
Drinkwater.
No, gosh.
But they are playing Portugal अगले हफ्ते. That should be a fun match.
That'll be interesting.
They should win, but you never
And
know.
whoever wins will qualify basically. Yeah.
You never know if Ronaldo goes crazy.
इसमें वो थर्d place का rule है ना, ये तो हो ही जाएगा.
Yeah.
No, but
ऐसा
like
कोई
first two they will qualify, right? Even but Germany might.
All the big teams, short of a complete disaster, will probably reach. I'm assuming. कितने third place कितने जाते हैं through? चार लोग. हाँ तो भाई 4 और third place तो यार.
Such a weird rule है. ये तो forcefully उन्होंने just.
This is forced.
Just to elongate the whole Euro.
Yeah.
तो भाई पैसे
always
चाहिए.
money making. Yeah, but they want
I think
to
it is
make
good
up.
for. It is good for Bichara Portugal because I feel they haven't played bad either. That they should be out. So
I mean, they won last year. Last time, na? Not last year. Last time, right? The Euros.
Yeah.
They won. Yeah?
Wait, Kevin. So 2016 में they won. They beat France in the final, no?
And Ronaldo went off as well. Ronaldo went off injured.
वो Eder या Weder ऐसे किसी ने कुछ ना कोई फाइनल गोल मारा था. बट ओए सुन केविन, अच्छा तो ग्रुप 6 ग्रुप है ना, 6 में से 6 टीम्स क्या कहते हैं,
करेक्ट,
2 टीम्स जाएंगे.
सो एसेंशियली
हर 16 बेस्ट ऑफ 16 होगा क्या? बेस्ट ऑफ 16 होगा नेक्स्ट राउंड. ओके
तो एसेंशियली
उन्होंने पैसे यार.
They have
हर ग्रुप से दे विल टेक वन थर्ड टीम एंड पुट देम इन अ table of its own, and it will be arranged in number of points, goal difference
and everything. Yeah. So then Portugal will go through. Yeah, right? Portugal already has 3 points, right?
Portugal
They'll
will go
easily.
through. Yeah.
Portugal
Yeah,
will
they
go
will.
through.
So I think
They-
Spain, Portugal, everything will be in that team.
Croatia
It's
भी आ
good.
जाएंगे, I guess.
What about Hungary?
But I'm guessing
Hungary-
the
Hungary-
number
if-
3 people
If
will
they end
play.
up beating Germany, then they have a chance.
Though
Let's
then
go
they are
Hungary.
second, they'll go through.
Second तो नहीं, but depend करेगा ना गोल डिफरेंस पे.
नहीं, वो 1 point पे है अभी. हाँ, goal difference खराब है, -3 है अभी.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they will definitely go through.
I
Yeah,
have
as
so
a
ये
third
तो-
place they might go through.
मस्त है यार. There's going to be a lot of interesting game. Week 3 is going to be very interesting कि कौन क्या
Yeah.
करता है.
Okay, Amrit, give your pick.
But my pick is always going to be the same. England is going to win Euro. So yeah.
There you go. There you go. He
कभी वो
got my
जीते?
pick as well.
कभी वो
He got
जीते
my-
यूरो?
एक घंटा.
जीते होंगे कभी, किसको पता.
I don't think
They've
so. I've
never
never
won a
heard.
World Cup also.
They've never won a World
They
Cup
have
either.
They have won a World Cup 66 में तो जीते थे. क्या बात कर रहे हो?
Who
Arre,
counts
that doesn't count. Okay, I refuse to
Let's
count
move on from
Oh, hey, Kevin, did you think you were talking only to these two? I know I don't follow regularly, but
I
इतना
would have
blind
believed.
भी
Kevin
नहीं.
कहता तो मैं अगर ठीक है नहीं जीते कभी वर्ल्ड कप वो.
No, I'd be
Bobby
like, I
Charlton
agree with
Bobby
Kevin.
Charlton वगैरह
Kevin,
की
I
team
agree with you.
became very
Don't put,
famous.
yeah, Bobby Charlton.
Yeah. And the-
But I agree with
confidence है
Kevin, man. Who now
कितनी
leave the
confidence
past.
है.
You had a prime team, Lampard, Gerrard, Rooney, all these guys in one team,
Golden generation.
and you still didn't do shit.
आकाश तेरा देश है, मुझे क्यों देख रहे हैं? हाँ, हम तो ऐसे
Yeah,
छोटे
you
मोटे
must bowl.
टूर्नामेंट में आते
Goal,
नहीं
we didn't do
है.
shit. Don't use the word you.
No, I didn't say you to you. Arnav.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
England
India
has
country
England
have
has
won-
England has never won a Euro.
Euro.
By the way.
Disappointment.
I forgot about the Bobby Charlton one World Cup.
Oh, but technically, England have hosted it once.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
That's as good as winning. Bhai. That's as good as winning. Chalo.
There must be some country which hasn't.
So does
hosted.
that mean why don't we host a World Cup? That way we'll at least be in the World Cup.
भाई वही तो लोग
भाई कोई
भाई, do you think ये तुम्हारा कतर वगैरह क्यों ट्राई कर रहे हैं ये सब इतना? सारे दूसरे कंट्रीज इसलिए तो कर रहे हैं कि अगर होस्ट करेंगे तो यार फ्री का मौका भी मिलेगा.
I was so
I-
sad. India lost 8-2
go.
or something to UAE. Sunil Chhetri scored 2 goals, but we still lost like 6-2 or 8-2. I
Hey,
can't-
but he's the
remember.
highest national country goal scorer, na? In overall.
Yeah, मेसी का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ दिया उसने.
Kevin, he beat Messi.
Wait, is it because India
Yeah.
plays more internationals or क्या मतलब why is it?
No, it's because
Oh,
Messi
I-
retires every time he loses for Argentina.
I was going to say maybe Barca should go and sign Sunil Chhetri instead.
No, but what's the logic behind it? I still don't get it. Are they playing?
I'm
more
telling you the
the-
logic. He actually
the
retires after every loss.
appearances अलग होंगे. Must be
हाँ, more
ज्यादा
things.
क्या कहते हैं. He's the only person जिसको goal scoring opportunities मिलते
There'll
होंगे.
be-
और there must be all sorts of reasons. See,
There's
and
no
the
club
playing field is
football
not the
also, not for
same.
them.
No,
There's
obviously
the
they're not
playing
playing
field is
against
not the
some
same.
best teams in the world, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
scoring a goal.
No, it's see. On one hand, it is a great achievement.
Great
but when we
achievement.
start comparing him to Messi in
You
that
should
way,
not
okay, he
compare him
himself said.
to other
He
leagues.
should not
He
compare him
himself
to
said.
anyone.
No, he himself said. इसने बोला like please ऐसा मत करो because then उसकी खुद की झंड होने लग जाती है ना कि like ये लोग ऐसे कर रहे हैं. ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. He's a
But a
great.
great
He's
achievement
been
still.
amazing for India. And it's a great achievement nonetheless. And he hopefully defeats
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. I mean,
Ronaldo's
it's not
record
easy to
also.
play. First of all, he's playing for so long. That itself is a big deal.
And he plays club level में
He's
multiple.
How old is
now,
he?
right?
How old is he?
30s में.
Some-
Kevin को पता है शायद.
Yeah.
I think 30.
Kevin को नहीं पता है. Kevin thinks England कभी World Cup नहीं जीता है. So I have doubts on his
I mean,
knowledge
it was
now.
1966. I don't count it, to be honest. It was way too long ago.
Kevin, you don't
Kevin.
get to decide.
See, you will be banned from India. तुझे UK में भी allow नहीं करेंगे फिर वो.
I have
Yeah,
not going
honestly.
to UK. I know that for sure.
I'd like Amrit to
Kevin.
go and see Old Trafford.
नहीं मुझे मेरी after marriage I have to go to Hogwarts वाली जगह first, but then I can go to Old Trafford.
Oh, good.
Where is
He's
that?
36 by the
Hogwarts
way.
wali jagah?
That's there only. That's there only. Same
Yeah.
place. Yeah. So I think also I'm rooting for England, but I know that won't happen. So I'm sure I have a feeling it'll be Italy, France, and I think France might come on top.
Don't take my pick. और कुछ pick कर. Copy
I
का.
said France before.
Yeah, you
Euro
can't pick the same
started.
thing. But this is so lame.
Seriously.
Okay. Kevin, you picked who? Germany or Italy?
Italy.
I'll pick Portugal.
Oh, Akash,
Repeat.
don't bring so much life to the podcast, yaar.
I'll bring Portugal. repeat.
Akash,
Ronaldo would
I'm
repeat.
pretty
and
Akash just said
show
just
why
said the
he's the
first name
best.
he could think of.
Exactly.
So, but he said the
No,
first name he
that I
could
thought
think of.
I don't
he'll
think he
show
could
why he's the
remember.
best footballer in the
I don't
country.
think he could remember. I don't think
तुम्हें समझ
Akash
आया
could
कि जब
remember any
जब भी हम
other.
sports whenever we discuss sports, why our viewership just dies? This is why. I'm just saying. हम लोगों को सुना देते हैं
बट
अपनी
खैर
बातें करके.
उसके पास और कोई ऑप्शन भी नहीं था आई थिंक
Yeah, who else would I pick? Who else is there?
You
I'm
पूरे
not going to
pick
pick
an
Belgium.
outlier. Say
You know
Croatia
Belgium?
or say Hungary. Say someone like that.
दे माइट नॉट इवन क्वालिफाई
Exactly. But then it will be like outlier.
See, I would have picked Belgium,
जैसे
but then I
you
read an
remember
article
Kevin के
on
guts. No,
Belgium.
no. Always understand. Remember Kevin के guts. What did Kevin say? Mavericks will win NBA. क्या बोला वो? फर्स्ट राउंड में टीम निकल गई. ऐसा
Hey, by the way,
Kevin जैसे guts दिखाओ. Okay.
Luka, baby.
You are all wrong
Next
on
year.
the finals. Mine still has a possibility of being right in the NBA
Yeah,
finals. All the rest of you are wrong.
my Nets Clippers was going so close.
Brooklyn
Yeah, you're wrong, na. Brooklyn's
Clippers
up.
can
Yeah,
still
Nets
go,
is
right?
gone.
No, Clippers
But you're wrong on the finals, na. Only
Oh,
Clippers.
okay.
Mine is fit be alive, but I don't
तेरा
think
क्या था?
they're going to make it either. 76ers and Clippers. That's it. But I don't think 76ers are going to make it.
अबे चल.
Just on another note, did you guys
But
see
anyway.
Scotland versus Czech highlights?
Kevin, तू अभी highlights वाला तूने half line वाला गोल देखा क्या? जो तू देखकर
Yeah,
अभी बोल रहा है.
I've seen
अबे
it before.
बेशरम.
I've seen it
Amrit
वो
sent
तू
No, I
ग्रुप
that.
नहीं
saw the
देखता क्या
highlights last
केविन
time.
तुम लोग
Amrit
ग्रुप नहीं
sent
पढ़ता
that on
क्या
the group as well. We
ये
talked
सही में
about it.
ग्रुप नहीं देखता. I put it
भाई
on
इसको
50
निकालो ग्रुप
also.
से बाहर बंदे को He's
नहीं नहीं यार.
ना तो शो
He's
रिलेटेड कुछ
नहीं,
लिखता
यार,
है
ऐसे
ना हमारे नॉर्मल मैसेजेस पढ़ता है. मतलब
कभी कोई मैसेज किया कोई इमरजेंसी है तो पड़ेगा ही नहीं
केविन
group
के
पे.
दिमाग में केविन इज द ओनली वन एम्प्लॉयड राइट नाउ आई
It's a
थिंक.
great shot, but it was also pretty bad.
No.
Kevin is
I
very
remember now. I think I responded also to that. It's just
Sure,
I
Kevin.
will go and
It's
I will go
Sunday,
and
okay,
verify
it's
Kevin.
Sunday
I'm
night.
very curious now. Did you actually
चक्कर
respond or not?
चक्कर 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 अर्नव जाके चक्कर.
Yeah.
आकाश मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. दिस इज डाइंग.
Okay. Let's move on to another part. Oh, I was going to pick Belgium. Did you know that Courtois and Kevin De Bruyne don't get along? And do you know why?
He cheated on
Oh,
his
yeah.
वो ना.
His girlfriend. I didn't know that. Kevin De Bruyne's girlfriend cheated on him with Courtois. I was like, oh damn. Man.
whoa.
But भाई that's such a role.
crazy.
But that's
बहुत
such
ही
a मतलब
random
काफी-
news ही तूने अभी.
बहुत साल पहले
No,
की बात है
I
ना.
didn't. Yeah, it is. But they apparently still are very like distant with each other. I think. From what I read. was
I
like, oh,
don't
shit,
think
didn't
that's
know
something that he'll be like, हाँ मैं भूल गया सब
Yeah,
कुछ.
no, but
But
I was
De
surprised
Bruyne
to
is
read
not
up on
with that
Europe.
woman. De Bruyne
no,
is
he's
married now, so he's not
He's
with
married
that same person, na?
No.
And back then, yeah, the Courtois was supposed to be the next great goalkeeper, and this guy had been sold from Chelsea and everything.
Chelsea. Yeah. Imagine Chelsea
And-
at Hazard, De Bruyne, and Courtois,
No, but now
and
imagine,
Lukaku.
भाई, कुछ भी
So
बोल दे,
what-
Courtois जितना भी अच्छा है, De Bruyne is the best midfielder right now.
Oh, 100%.
ठीक है, hands down. Belgium में they will replace
No.
Courtois आंखें बंद करके before anyone touches De Bruyne.
I don't know why Mourinho sold, but anyway, let's move on. Arnav, do you have an update?
या केविन ने उस पर रिप्लाई नहीं किया था सो बेसिकली वो
Kevin.
मैसेज नहीं पढ़ता अपने
I remember talking about football though.
We talk about football every
he replied on
other
random
tweet.
breakup का कुछ मैसेज बट नॉट ऑन गोल के उसमें
swiftly moving on. So we all know
Liar.
that
I
we all know
don't
at one
agree. Liar.
Kevin, it's okay, you lost.
Kevin, notice my silence. See, I'm respecting everything you're saying.
Swiftly moving on, we all know what was trending before Ronaldo and the Coke bottles, whole controversy, or I don't even think it's a controversy.
Akash,
People were just
describe
praising
it to our viewers. Na kya hua
So,
tha?
Ronaldo was giving a press conference, and in front of
And he
him, the
OD'd
sponsor-
on Coke.
he OD'd. What rubbish. As usual,
I'm kidding.
there are sponsorships involved in the press conferences where, like in NBA,
Yeah.
Gatorade
Kevin,
bottles are put on.
फ्यूचर में हमारे स्पॉन्सर्स क्या सोचेंगे हम ऐसे
Exactly.
जोक्स मारते हैं.
Oh, I have an update on that. We'll talk about it
Drink water.
after the podcast. But yeah, so as Coke is sponsoring the Euro in some ways, and they've wanted their bottles of Coke to be put on every press conference for certain teams. It's not on all teams, it's for certain teams. So Ronaldo removed the Coke bottles and said, "Drink water."
he should be banned उसको यूरो मत
What?
खिलाओ
Yeah.
So, and then we had another issue with Pogba removing Heineken, which is also another sponsor, from the podium
So?
of the press conference. So my question is, Is it wrong for
Pogba
players to
का
do this?
reason क्या था to remove
Akash-
Heineken?
He's
Akash
a
just
Muslim. He's a converted Muslim, so alcohol he didn't want
Akash
to.
just hold
for that
Ronaldo down and just chug
Nee,
a
we
whole
can't do
Coke
that to the
bottle at
best
him.
player in the world. So, so my
Akash.
question to you guys is: sponsorship. Is it wrong to do these type of things? Or even in the NBA, this happens. You see people removing the Gatorade bottles. Do you think this is wrong for players to do this? I mean, these sponsors have paid a lot of money. Like Coke's valuation dropped by 4 billion
They
market
deserve
valuation
it,
after that.
Akash.
Yeah.
And
Why haven't they
also
told us
Ronaldo was
what ingredient
an
X is?
ambassador for Coke brand at one point in 2008. He was in all the advertisements.
Yeah, but so he changed his
So
mind.
isn't
Okay,
this-
break up.
Is this a bit hypocritical in a way?
Who
I mean-
suggested this topic? What rubbish? Who cares? उसे
But I
पेप्सी
think
पीने का मन
they
था
should-
उस दिन.
United.
उसको पेप्सी पीना था Akash.
He wanted to drink Pepsi.
I don't think what he did was right. I mean, specifically, he should understand the business side of it. So he cannot suddenly expect you. So man kiya to he kept a bottle on the side just for the sake of it because he thinks he can. I think that was completely wrong because
But he can, right? They didn't fine him or anything, right?
no, usko warning mili hai, right? None of the players should remove you. They have to release because they have an obligation against all these brands, right? Euro ka obligation hai. They cannot just because then ban because these
They've been
companies
paid
are paying.
by-
Yeah, they are
a
paying
lot of money.
millions
See,
of dollars to Euro.
On
They
a logical
contribute
side
to
of
why
it,
how the Euro happens.
just because Ronaldo says drink water it's not going to make a difference. People who want to fucking drink Coke, they will
But
drink
Kevin,
Coke only.
Coke lost 4 billion in market value.
No, it's not
That's a
about
lot.
They'll
what.
gain double the value in a
they
few
may gain
months,
it, but that's still a
Yeah.
lot.
मैंने
damages
अब
the
क्योंकि
company.
मैं पिछले 2 अच्छा आकाश देख अब लेट द एक्सपर्ट टेक ओवर मैं पिछले 1-2 महीने से स्टॉक्स में कर रहा हूँ मुझे पता है क्या समझ आया स्टॉक्स में जो पैसे
घंटा फर्क करता है
2 महीने पहले डालो वही पैसे एक दिन में जा सकते हैं पर वो अगले दिन वापस आ जाते हैं तो व्हाट डज
वाह।
दैट मीन
वाह अमृत वाह
Yes.
व्हाट डज दैट मीन आकाश टेल मी
Yes.
व्हाट दैट मीन्स कि कोक के सारे पैसे वापस आ जाएंगे तो रोनाल्डो को पानी पीना है रसना पीना है या टैंक पीना है उसको कुछ भी पीने दो उसको एक स्टेटमेंट मारने का आई थिंक सडनली भूत चढ़ गया था वहां सबके सामने और उसने बेवकूफों की तरह वो बोतलें हटा दी ऐसा तो है नहीं कि जैसे केविन ने बोला लोग अब ऐसा नहीं कि अब तो पानी पियेंगे भाई कोक जला दो
Yeah,
ऐसा
like
तो
even I
होने
don't care
No, no,
about what
I don't think
ऐसा तो
it will. But the
पॉगबा ने
question
बोला
is,
तो सारे बार बंद हो जाएंगे अब तो हम भी नहीं पी रहे यार हाइनिकन बैन करो सब हटा दो सब doesn't
Yeah,
change
I-
anything it's see I think individuals should be allowed to make a statement we should be allowed to see it and laugh at it now if it's like Osaka का जैसे हुआ था situation let us be consistent if you are contractually obligated कि तुम्हें उसके सामने बैठना है ना कि स्पॉन्सरशिप डील अलग है और तुम्हें कट नहीं मिल रहा है दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग ऑल टुगेदर कि प्लेयर्स को कट नहीं मिल रहा है सिर्फ वो मिल रहा है ना टेनिस में हमने क्या सुना था कि उनको प्रेस मीटिंग्स आ रहा थिंग दे हैव टू सिट थ्रू नाउ अगर लिखा हुआ है कि कोक वगैरह इस टूर्नामेंट को स्पॉन्सर कर रहे हैं और प्लेयर्स को इससे रॉयल्टी मिल रही है एंड देन रोनाल्डो हैज डन दिस देन लीगली दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू मी वुड बी एब्सोल्युटली रॉन्ग
and that
Is
is
the- is my
वही हुआ
stance.
right I mean that's why they had to take action like they had to
No, I don't think he's
Then it is very
contractually
silly.
obligated. I don't think
No,
he's
team is.
contractually obligated.
team is right for the press conference and everything they are obligated for it
अगर
as a
उनको इवेंचुअली
normal
केविन
individual.
इनको चेक मिल
Contractual.
रहा है नहीं आई डोंट नो सी दैट्स द थिंग
अरे,
दैट्स वेयर द ग्रे एरिया
how
फॉर
do you
मी
think
इज
prize money आने
because-
वाला है इन सब का end of the day who pays for all these
it's
things right
sponsors
Sponsors
sponsors are the ones
contribute
who
a
are
lot
going
to
to
it,
pay for it so
all of this.
And on that level, I think it is very silly because तुम्हें पता है कि तुम कहाँ पे जाके बात करने वाले हो.
yeah मेरा वो है कि
बोला
it's not something you don't know you have done this bunch of times before so you are aware of it right कि वहाँ पे ये सब होता है so either you ask the
Can I ask?
sponsors कि तुम पहले हटा दो because मैं जा रहा हूँ वहाँ पे for example Pogba अगर if he has religious वो he has full right
Yeah.
to say that
See,
right
Pogba
So
I
let
can
them know
understand
पहले.
as well.
so let
Pogba I
them
can
know पहले कि
understand
यार
his
I have this
No,
religious
same thing though. I would apply same logic. तुम्हें पता है तुम कहाँ जा रहे हो.
yeah it's not like you're sitting there for the first time I think I don't care about market value
Especially
ये सब, these
players
things are
as
random.
people like Ronaldo and Pogba who get questioned all the time. Like they know कि ऐसा नहीं है कि France की team है तो they will ask first question to somebody else. Pogba will be in the top 3 people asked questions. Ronaldo Portugal में नहीं यार शायद Bruno से पहले पूछेंगे. भाई Bruno से कोई नहीं पूछता कुछ. I mean हमारा Bruno है but still बाकी सबसे पहले Ronaldo से पूछने वाले हैं. So he knows where he's going. So
and the way he did it right it seemed like he was just trying to act cool the way he did it
see
maybe
that's
he doesn't
see for
really
me
care,
for
but-
me that video was just like मेरा मन कर रहा है करने का और you
Yeah.
I'm going to drop a
No, I'm
pebble
sure it
and
was
you
that.
peasants
I'm sure
I'm
it was
going to
that.
drop a pebble and you people are going to get all अरे ऐसा
No.
कैसे कर दिया जैसे वो मस्क जब ट्वीट नहीं करता है इन सब पागल हो जाते हैं लाइक वो वाली बात लाइक एक
I
हद के
think
beyond
also
हम क्या
Ronaldo
कर
doesn't
I
like Coke because apparently his son drinks a lot of Coke, and he's really angry that his son drinks Coke. Apparently, this is what
That's
I've
his
read.
personal problem. He should.
Yeah, it's like okay, he gets angry
समझ
at his
आए
son.
तुम्हें?
Even
Do
Ryan
you guys
Giggs.
do you guys understand why I like Messi more, right?
No, these are assumptions. We don't know.
Giggs-
ये सब
These are
exactly
assumptions,
क्या है, right? These are
but the Ryan
assumptions.
Giggs story is true. Ryan Giggs apparently really
See,
bad.
Messi only likes
confronted-
peanuts, but that affects his game.
क्या
Akash.
Yes, Kevin.
Ryan
Because
Giggs
Ronaldo
का कौन सा वाला
when
Giggs का
Ronaldo
कौन
went-
सा वाला story true है?
not
What are
that
you
story.
saying?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Not that story. Okay.
Yeah, Giggs Akash, he's got problem with Coke, but the other areas that he visits is a little.
You know, he made
Okay,
Ronaldo
yeah,
switch to
according-
water because
हाँ वो घर पे ही तो घूमता है.
he apparently held Ronaldo to the wall when he was a kid. saying
What
that
he
you're not
likes
gonna
walking
drink
around
Coke.
the house is what I meant. Ajeeb.
I just think it's like Arnav. I mean,
Yeah.
if the team has agreed to it, then you shouldn't.
Why can't you have a fresh opinion, Akash? Say something different. Say the opposite.
No,
Say
I
he
was
is
about
right.
to, but I am the host. I have to listen out, then say my opinion.
तेरी कोई इज्जत नहीं है भाई.
But
Continue.
but in all honesty, I think it's just if you had a problem with Heineken, nobody's telling you to take that can and drink or anything. Just let it be there.
I think Heineken
it's-
said, or someone said that what they're advertising is not the alcohol version; it's a non-alcoholic version. But you associate Heineken with alcohol only. But
Oh. So did Pogba taste
by
and
the way, what
confirm?
did
या क्या हुआ?
no, Pogba just removed it.
What did
he didn't
Pogba
refuse
say?
to taste it.
I'm saying क्या हुआ? I don't know what happened.
Useless. No,
What did
Pogba just
Pogba
removed
say?
it from the podium. He didn't say anything about it. I don't think.
Okay.
See, this is
Okay,
मुझे
so
लगता
they
है
didn't
this is lame.
This is childish.
Yeah,
to
this
be
is
honest.
childish. Yeah, ये क्या मतलब? You know कि they are the sponsors. Now you're just trying to make a statement.
I mean, they paid money, good amount of money, I'm sure, to get their brand there and to help make the Euro happen.
But honestly, it
Their money
makes more people
contributes to
talk
that.
about it. So that means उनको brand वो मिल गया. Bad pub is very good for these
Any pub
conglomerations
is good
as
for-
well. Yeah.
End of the day वही होने वाला है. They got into limelight suddenly.
Yeah.
all
See,
these
that's the
companies.
thing. जो ये आकाश बोलता था ना 4 billion. भाई, all of these are just valuations based on people's aspirations.
No, I'm
and
not saying that
perceptions.
Coke will have any
मजे में
effect in
it's
the long
going to
term.
double.
They're a huge company. They'll get
That's
more
why my
than that.
first statement was,
Maybe
why is
I'll
this a
also like
topic?
to.
That's my first thing was, why
Just
is
the
this a
interesting
topic?
thing that
Because
because
Akash, no.
we had two people who
No.
said that sponsorships they shouldn't do that, and I think Kevin and you were on the same side that it doesn't matter.
I was on both. I was playing both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, अमृत वो किसी की साइड में नहीं है.
Yeah, I think sponsorship मुझे कुछ मतलब पड़ी नहीं है मतलब
I don't
Yeah,
it
think
doesn't
anyone
matter. I think
cares much about it.
No,
but
I think
I mean,
I
it-
think for
I
the
mean,
league-
honestly, as in, it should not be forced either. They should not like. It's not like if Heineken now tells Pogba that just take a sip or something, pretend that you're taking a sip. That is
Oh, no,
where
yeah,
you
that-
can Pogba can say go screw yourself. But if Heineken is just kept over there, why are you just trying to act like It's not like you have not been in that environment. You're in freaking England where beer is like very common.
Yeah, and Solskjaer
not like
looks
you're
like
not visiting
he's drunk
pubs.
most of the time anyways. So I'm pretty
he
sure
coaches
कि
like that as well.
yeah, पी के घूम रहा होता है वहाँ पे. I didn't know. I thought Solskjaer would have a Norwegian accent, but he has a British accent. वो भूल गया क्या वो नॉर्वे से है?
He
I don't
lived
understand.
in UK for how long? I'm pretty sure he lived quite a long time in UK.
Oh, but he was born 15 साल. It's not like you ना कि जिसका accent पता नहीं चलता कहाँ से है. But
No,
मुझे
but
उसका
your
पूरा accent लगता है British
changes
accent है.
as you stay longer in the place you.
Akash, stay in it.
But I was
Nice,
recently
I
reading an
lost it.
article जहाँ पे बोला कि which is very true. आजकल sports person वाले सब they also becoming activists. They are just not sports में. अब they are
Yeah,
not like
this has
just
been
playing the
happening.
game.
Social media era में this has become यार वो. So when they speak something that you like, we like them speaking up. When they speak something we dislike, then opposite.
By the way, I think I would like to point out we discussed कि जैसे जो Federer ने किया which was wrong. And now Nadal did it, but he did it much before the
Before.
tournament.
Before the tournament.
That's good. That is.
Yeah, that's
the-
good.
That
That's
makes
the
all
proper
the
way.
difference. That
Exactly.
makes all the difference. Like मैं नहीं
Yeah.
खेल रहा इन दोनों चीजों में.
Well,
That's
like
it.
you can see the drastic way of approaching the same problem कि भाई उसने जो फेडरर ने किया वर्सेस जो नडाल ने किया.
Yeah, and Nadal, and people can be like Nadal is younger, but doesn't mean he can't make the decision either way. Like, why should
He
I
didn't
risk
play
going out
couple
there?
of matches during the tournament and then just say, no, I don't want to play.
Yeah, only thing is if Federer was injured, then it's a separate matter. But if he was not injured, then it's a weird thing too. But it's funny, yeah. Federer ने French Open से pull out किया. He's pulling out from Wimbledon. Both are each other's woe.
I'm surprised though why he's pulling out from Wimbledon, but he said they took a lot.
But that's my thing. No, that's my thing. If you know something bad can happen, and तुमने इतना illustrious career जीता है, तो then why go there and risk it even?
I mean, they are trying to prolong their careers. That's all. All three are trying to do that. Djokovic or Isab.
Sure. Let's stay in the realm of sports. It's a sports-filled episode.
कोई नहीं सुनने वाला है.
Let's talk about the India versus New Zealand Test match, the World Test Championship final.
भगवान करे और बारिश हो जाए वहाँ पे.
Yeah, even now I'm praying कि बारिश हो जाए.
Pretty bad. It's pretty bad in London regarding.
भाई न्यूजीलैंड का स्कोर देखा तुमने? 101 पे 1 and India is 217 all out. कौन है ये? T20 के मैच की तरह खेल रहे हैं ये. कौन से प्लेयर हैं? कितने अच्छे?
नहीं बहुत स्लो खेल रहे हैं यार वो भी. Look at their strike rate. But it's weird कि पता है अमृत there's a possibility रिजल्ट आ जाए क्योंकि it's a 6 day का वो एक डे उन्होंने एक्स्ट्रा रखा है. So they still might end up playing.
तो रिजल्ट तो आज ही आ जाएगा. ये तो 500-600 रन बनाएंगे जिस तरीके से जा रहे हैं. और हमारे लड़के तो बैरली एक दिन मुश्किल से खेल पाई. इतनी ठंड हो गई है. मैंने कहा था वर्ल्ड टेस्ट इसको भी इनको T20 में चेंज करना चाहिए. तब देखो इतना बढ़िया खेलते ना हमारे बॉयज. रोहित शर्मा देखा ना शुरुआत में 4-5 ओवर खेलने के. मैं तुमसे बोलता हूँ तुम जोक मानते हो बट ये साइंटिफिक थॉट था ये. उसको थोड़े टाइम के बाद भूल जाता है कौन सा टूर्नामेंट है वो. मुंबई इंडियंस का जर्सी नहीं है तो मन नहीं करता.
He told me he forgot it in India, the Mumbai Indians jersey. He normally wears it underneath.
वो और शुभम गिल.
He should at least wear it underneath. Yeah.
No, but I don't get it. ICC को पता है कि इस टाइम पे बारिश होती है राइट यूके में हमेशा से. This has been the season वहाँ पे. So I don't get it.
If New Zealand wins the World Test Championship now, they don't deserve to. We should. We won in Australia and we beat England. We should get it for free.
For free.
Why?
नहीं but अपना इंडियन कैप्टन मस्त है. वो पहले ही बोल गया कि one match is not going to define us. अब जो करना है हो रिजल्ट का doesn't matter. He just said it.
Wales just got a head. By the way, just on a side note, Wales just got a red card.
Who got a red card?
Pretty bad tackle.
Who got red card? Bale.
There's this country called Wales. उनका प्लेयर को रेड कार्ड मिला.
And this is about you. अगर अपने ऑडियंस कंफ्यूज होने वाला है कि कभी-कभी ये क्रिकेट की बात करते हैं, कभी फुटबॉल, कभी बास्केटबॉल. But unfortunately,
Kevin, that was very unprofessional. I would never update you guys on the score in the middle of a broadcast.
I'm saying this while looking up at the TV.
Updating a score is one thing. Telling किसी को red card मिला is another thing.
And not telling the name of the player, Kevin. Tell the name.
Kevin, you're much worse than me.
Ampadu.
As if आकाश अपने को नाम पता होगा player का.
Don't invent names just because it's convenient. Kevin, say the actual name.
असली नाम Ethan Ampadu.
सही नाम बोल बे.
Lampadu.
Don't just put together 2 words.
ये क्या नाम है Lampadu?
अब तो गाली बोल रहे हैं.
But anyways, Ethan Ampadu.
Ampadu.
Okay, enough, man. What a rubbish. Okay, yeah.
Stop making fun of his name, poor guy.
Back to the cricket match. Doesn't look like India has a great start.
Wait. Same thing happened against Australia.
It, man. Yeah,
I'm going to
exactly. So I don't want to say that.
I mean, it's only first innings.
Yeah,
exactly. Anything can happen.
Anything can still happen. But they've added another day.
No, even India was 140 for 3 or something. They managed to give up rest of their wickets.
So T20 we went from 140 to 3, then उसके बाद 77 for 7. हम बहुत अच्छे हैं, strong हैं.
If India manages to get this Kane Williamson guy, then we have a chance. Otherwise, yeah, if he keeps on playing, he will score 300.
उसको याद दिलाओ कि IPL का contract expire हो जाएगा. अगला IPL जल्दी आ रहा है.
I saw Ashwin and Kohli when they got the first guy out. I can't remember his name.
No idea.
The New Zealand guy. You didn't know Tom Latham, the legendary Tom Latham.
He went
legendary.
He went to the crowd there. I was like.
They went to the crowd.
In the crowd.
Huh?
They left.
Virat Kohli went.
वो pitch छोड़ के चले गए.
Yes. He went inside. No, he went to the crowd to be quiet. he said to the crowd. Virat Kohli.
Okay. His typical aggression, like he basically.
Yeah. I was like, but there's not many people in the crowd.
Yeah, I was.
Why are you doing it?
इंग्लैंड में तो ज्यादा हमारे फैन होंगे ना.
For sure.
For sure.
No, unless England is supporting New Zealand.
England beat India in T20 World Cup, the second or third, I can't remember. And the captain, Alistair Cook, said this is the first time we've been booed on our home ground. Imagine.
Yeah.
Guy.
But
We
they
are
deserve
dealing
to be, so it's
with,
okay.
we lived with them for 200 साल. अगर स्टेडियम में इनको गालियां पड़ रही है तो थोड़ी पड़ने दो.
They deserve it, yeah.
बड़ा आया स्टेडियम में गालियां पड़ रही है. हमने कहा था चाय लेने इधर आने को.
Very few people in the stadium. अभी I think allow नहीं किया. But I have heard कि UK पूरा खुल गया है. So I don't.
No, UK is opening. They've delayed.
Don't they have more fans than New Zealand fans in general? Or their entire
अरे
country?
but ये अंग्रेज सपोर्ट कर रहे होंगे ना न्यूजीलैंड को भाई. They can't support India.
Oh, you think it is systemic like that? Okay.
Yeah. It's हमेशा से ऐसा ही रहा है. Don't you know?
Oh. Useless.
तू क्या डिस्कशन चाहता था?
Useless episode.
एक दिन में 217 पे ऑल आउट हो गए हम. पहला दिन बारिश थी, मुझे बड़ा गुस्सा आया. दूसरे दिन बारिश के बाद हमारे लौंडे ऐसे खेल रहे. नाउ आई कांट वेट फॉर मोर बारिश. लगान वाली 3 दिन की बारिश आनी चाहिए.
You start saying Ghanana. Kevin, sing Ghanana for the audience once.
I think वो जो एक्ट्रेस थी लंदन एरिया में रहती है. If you want, she can start. She can come to the stadium and start praying next to there.
But India will make a comeback. Don't worry. I trust Rishabh Pant. He will somehow manage to take India home.
The guy you got out for 4.
Thakur is not playing.
बेशरम यार. कितने रन मारे उस बच्चे ने और एक बार 4 रन पे आउट हो गए. सब लाइक ओवररेटेड है. एक नंबर का भाई. हमारा मोस्ट कंसिस्टेंट प्लेयर है वो.
I think he shouldn't be in the team anymore.
See, ये इंग्लैंड के लोग होते ही ऐसे हैं. I'm telling you, Amrit.
ये divide and rule. This is how
Divide and
the
rule.
East India Company first operated. Akash, you're acting like your
And then
ancestors.
Bumrah.
Wait.
I mean, come on, man. You got married. You can't hit. You can make 1 run at least. Yeah. What 0?
Hey, he's scoring
Come
off
on.
the field at least. No, what's your problem?
I can't wait. I'm sure news channels will have a.
Abbe,
PLD
and
on
they
this.
also met tour of England में he met his wife. तो मस्त है. Memories.
Oh, is it?
I mean,
ऐसा मैंने
Shammi
नहीं
got
कहा.
4
बाहर
runs.
वाले कह रहे हैं.
Shammi hit a boundary. Bumrah.
विकेट लेने को
what are you
बोलना.
doing?
क्या 4 रन मार के क्या उखाड़ लेंगे.
सही में.
Abeo. Shammi helps the other team by giving so many wides normally.
Oh,
शम्मी ने 11 ओवर में अभी 4 मेडन डाले. वेरी नाइस. बुमराह 11 ओवर 3 मेडन. शाबाश. ईशांत शर्मा 11 ओवर 3 मेडन. शाबाश.
look at
और
Ashwin.
Ishant Sharma was
अश्विन 5 मेडन और 1 विकेट भी. शाबाश. रविंद्र जडेजा 3 ओवर 6 रन. पता नहीं क्या ये घोड़ों के साथ खेल रहे हैं वहां पे सब के सब. कुछ हो नहीं रहा.
Patience. Test match है Amrit. Patience.
इसलिए तो स्कोर चेक करते हैं. मैच थोड़ा ना देख रहे कोई.
My Cricinfo app crashed. It's not
India
even
will.
opening the match. It's not letting me open the match. The Cricinfo app. It's saying page cannot be found.
It's only
पता है.
one game, right? That's also another worry.
That's why it's a final luck. Finals नहीं है.
वाह,
पर ज्यादा
Amrit,
पैसे
वाह.
बनाते हैं. Actually इंडिया खेल रही है तो they could have had 3 tests in my opinion.
Yeah, they could have actually made it 3 games. It would have been.
Oh,
It's
good
not
lord.
that bad a joke.
Don't say it would have been better. I feel like it would.
Finals नहीं है. वाह. I feel bad for our audience यार.
This is
Abhi,
such a rubbish episode. It's going to go out. I'm sorry,
you see,
audience, in advance.
You guys,
But this is
I'm
comedy
sorry,
as well. This is comedy at just the stupidness of this recording.
But the unfortunate reality is कि हम जब सब साथ में मिलते हैं हम ऐसी बातें करते हैं. So this is
That's also
truly
true.
Vele Podcast.
Akash, you should have thought about what engaging content you were going to get from the 4 of us when you thought
It's
of
not
this.
my fault. Nothing else happened this week that much. You can talk
Sometimes
about
there are dead weeks.
exactly. Imagine the
This
biggest
week was
news
all
of
about sports,
this-
so it's fine.
imagine the biggest news this week, which was a little unrelated to sports, was Ronaldo
I see.
removing Coke bottles. What rubbish is this?
I see. For some reason, Wales has a red card and
Okay.
is losing,
He's-
and they show the camera on.
Gareth
They
Bale.
show the camera on the crowd, and these 4 guys are flexing and cheering. I'm like, dude, I think you're supposed to be crying a bit for.
A bit Wales, man.
Yeah,
I think they're just happy to be in the Euro.
they're in the Euro.
Yeah, उनको खुद को चांस मिला यूरो में खेलने का. That it's
I don't even know any more
No,
Wales
man,
players
Wales is-
apart from Gareth Bale.
Dude, Wales.
No, they have a
No,
decent.
Aaron Ramsey,
Oh, Ramsey. Yeah.
Daniel
Arsenal.
James.
No idea. Aaron Ramsey, I know. Arsenal used to. Right?
Right.
It's been some
Arsenal
time.
you
Yeah, Aaron
Juventus
Ramsey.
में ना भी हो?
Yeah,
Then
he's
Ben
in
Davis
United.
is also there.
अबे वो
Akash.
उनका डैनियल जेम्स है हमारा
Davis, yes, I know.
यूनाइटेड वाला, फिर उनके पास वो है जो
Yeah,
एलन
I
जो
don't-
लिवरपूल में हुआ करता था पहले, वो अब
Okay.
स्टोक क्या किसी चीज में है. गैरेथ बेल आई डोंट नो व्हिच, अभी स्पर्स में है or
He's in
is it
Spurs.
gone
Spurs
back?
on loan. He'll be going back though. And I don't know if Ancelotti is going to be the new manager for Madrid, no?
Apparently, rumors are that.
He's going to leave
Nobody knows
Everton.
anything.
ये क्या
He'll go.
कॉमेडी शो है क्या? एक बार लेते हैं एक बार हटाते हैं लोगों को. बट अर्नव कह रहा टॉपिक चेंज करो. अर्नव किस बात पे बात करनी तुझे आज?
Yeah, Arnav,
कुछ
tell
टॉपिक
us.
कुछ टॉपिक है अपने ऑडियंस के लिए आज आकाश बचाव अपनी लिस्ट
I
में.
was going to talk about the biggest gaming event happened, but I don't think that's going to be a
करते
good.
हैं, डिस्कस करते हैं. लेट्स टॉक ना. दिस
What's-
इज द थिंग.
Honestly, I have no idea which biggest gaming event. क्या हुआ है?
E3. It happens. It
व्हाट इज
didn't
इट
happen
कॉल्ड?
last year. E3.
What is it called?
Electronic
E3.
and
ET.
E, the letter E and 3. It's a electronic entertainment expo.
Akash, do they have that kal ho na ho? Not the kal ho na, the koi mil gaya one.
No, no.
He did this last time.
keyboard?
He did this last time. We talked about Koi Vil Gaya. He said, that Rakesh Roshan will do that Kal Ho Na Ho tune." I'm like, Kal Ho Na Ho tune for aliens. You get these completely different movies mixed up, Kevin.
How do you guys think he got the design for that?
For what?
ये वो जादू
The
का
movie?
डिजाइन.
Koi Mil Gaya.
मूवी तो हाँ.
Oh, his
He
brother
copied it of ET.
Rajesh Roshan. Well, the movie is a blatant copy of ET. वो तो है.
But did
Was
he
it?
did he
Yeah.
accept it officially या did he was he like कि ये मुझे इंस्पिरेशन आया था जब
Could be
मैं
inspiration.
थिएटर में I was
Could be
sitting in a
inspiration.
theater और मुझे इंस्पिरेशन आया.
101 for 2. We got another wicket by the way.
Okay,
हाँ, we did.
you're talking about the Sri Lanka Bangladesh match. Okay.
My Cricket Info app is refusing to open the match. I think it's rebelling.
Good job,
But-
India.
But yeah, Amrit asked a very critical question. Everyone wants to know, how did Rakesh Roshan come up with the Koi Mil Gaya tune of calling the aliens?
हाँ क्या हुआ था?
पता आकाश क्या हुआ?
I'll get back to you on that one.
अच्छा तो आप डिस्क्राइब करिए जो E3 होता है इसमें सारी नई गेम्स रिलीज करते हैं ना.
Yes, all
ये किधर होता है? ये
new-
हर साल किधर होता है? Where is it held?
Los Angeles. Last year it didn't happen because of Corona.
COVID.
Normally it's in attendance. Everyone goes, fans. They opened it to public as well recently, so people can buy a ticket and go and attend these conferences, which are normally held by Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, and various other game developers like Warner Brothers. Now didn't have their own, but they have announcements. So big announcements. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy game which looks pretty dope.
Oh, nice.
There's a Harry Potter game, Amrit, which I think you might like.
Oh,
That if
क्या
you
होता
see
है
it, you'll be
उसमें?
like, yeah, buy. It's Hogwarts
Story-
Legacy.
is it वो जो नई आई है जो Order of the Phoenix वाली गेम?
Order of the Phoenix वाली game? What do you mean?
मैंने अभी रिसेंटली इसे मेरे YouTube रिकमेंडेशन
Akash,
में आई थी.
No. Just
Akash, when
Kevin.
he said dope, I remembered Easy song called Dope Man.
Kevin, you should not share every thought that comes in your mind. You don't have to say everything out loud, you know.
But yeah, Amrit,
Something-
watch the trailer Hogwarts Legacy. I'm pretty sure it's a game that you'll want into
उसमें
after
क्विडिच
seeing
खेल
it.
सकते हैं. क्विडिच खेल
Yes,
सकते
apparently
हैं.
you can ride brooms. Looks like you can play Quidditch. You can do everything the student does. From the trailer. it shows.
Nice.
But Akash,
it's a
ये जो
lot of new
conference है,
ideas.
is it for Xbox, PS, like gaming console, or is it even for computer पे खेलने वाले games?
Amrit, why?
Computer as well. There's some
Amrit, why-
announcements. It depends where these publishers want to release their games on. Normally, it's always going to be on computers. Every game is on computer as well, most of the time,
Okay.
unless they're console exclusive. Which, like, if a Sony comes, you
Mhm.
can bet most of their games they announce that are published by them is going to be on their PlayStation only.
So Akash,
Xbox-
I say, tell us more of the exciting news
Because-
that came from this conference.
Amrit, why don't you start why don't you start a Quidditch group in Trivandrum?
अबे झाड़ू से मारूंगा तुझे अगर तूने एक और बार ऐसे जोक मारा. 5 मिनट से ट्राई कर रहे हैं. अमृत why don't you हैं? झाड़ू मारूंगा तुझे एक और बार क्विडिच वाला जोक मारा तो. आकाश और कौन सी गेम्स आई थी बता.
A lot of indie games which you guys won't know about.
Wow. Why did you call it a big
There's
gaming
a hype
event?
game. No, because this is it made a return after missing next year, and a lot of games have been affected because of the coronavirus. But the biggest games like game development has been affected by coronavirus. But the biggest games are the Guardians of the Galaxy, Starfield. Then I think
Tell us
there's-
games you're excited about. Not नाम बोल रहे जिनका हमको पता भी नहीं क्या है.
Do they release next versions of like NBA, FIFA, or ये सब के?
They come
weekly
every October. Every
Oh, that's
October
fixed.
NBA comes. Yeah, nearly
Oh,
every
okay.
October NBA comes.
So
Right now NBA is
Akash in the
Kevin.
so Akash in the Quidditch game, do they run around
He's
ये
like
बंदा-
focused on
with
Quidditch.
brooms between the legs?
Kevin
You know,
never
that-
got over. Me and Kevin are walking in Purdue, and Kevin's like, "ये लोग क्या कर रहे हैं यार?" काली- He sees these guys running in brooms.
Yeah, I
Just-
remember.
And Kevin, I'm like, Kevin, they're playing Quidditch. Hi. He just goes.
No, because I understand this. I went for the freshman year, first year meeting. So I thought it was going to be like a trivia society or something. And then
Kevin
this
is
guy
crying.
steps out and
Wait,
he
Kevin
and
was
this guy
crying.
this guy steps out and says कि yeah, so we go out for sessions. मैंने कहा ना क्योंकि हाँ मैं फुटबॉल जैसे कुछ खेलने डिस्कस करेंगे स्पोर्ट्स. वो झाड़ू लेके आया भाई कमरे के अंदर और हैंकी भी था उसके बाद ग्लव्स भी.
But to
मैं
be
कहा भाई
fair,
मैं
this might ये पहला sport है जिसमें लड़का लड़की दोनों को equal वो है. There's no advantage to being a guy sport में.
Like in the books. Like in the books. Oh no,
yeah,
no,
where
not
they,
for that
where
reason.
They, where
Not
they
for that
could fly.
reason. Yeah.
No, I think girls have an advantage. I think, like, I think, I feel that someone. I think, see, Amrit ka, I can tell you if he sees me playing, two things. Either he's going to like hit me with that broomstick right in the middle,
Or he'll
Or,
pull your broomstick up and just
exactly. He'll pull my broomstick up.
But it's hard to run with that broomstick beach
Oh,
में.
But
no,
it's
it is.
physical.
It is.
No, Arnav. Actually,
Cardio, bhai,
if you've
cardio
seen
इसमें
it, it's
बहुत-
actually very physical.
बहुत
I saw
cardio
I
है.
do not
in
think
the
that
movie
it's
The
equal
Internship,
sport.
Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn were having a tough time running.
No, I said equal because फिर लड़कों को disadvantage भी है, right? I mean, there's a chance they might end
Yeah.
up. Yeah, so in that regard, it's fair.
What rubbish are you guys talking
why-
about? What rubbish is this? Okay, Kevin, sorry. What
Akash, this is where you allow
crap
Kevin
is
to
this?
speak, no?
Okay.
But yeah, this is what happens when you allow Kevin to speak.
Okay, I'm
सब
ending
गंदी
this right
निकलता है.
now. Okay, last thoughts on Quidditch, Kevin. Bata, make the audience this day. Last thoughts on Quidditch.
I really want to see Amrit play. it.
He's stuck on Amrit playing Quidditch. Huh?
Amrit, yeah, he's like
I have
Amrit
no idea
started
कि क्या
league.
fantasy है.
Then,
I think
if
I
I
think
was-
he'll have the funniest reaction to it.
if I
think he'll have
was,
the funniest
if I
reaction
was,
to it.
अगर आज से 4 या 5 साल पहले अगर तू मुझसे आके पूछता तो I would be like, हाँ भाई, why not? अब वो दिन गए.
Because Amrit will
ऐसी
just
चीजें
get
नहीं होती.
angry and start hitting. Especially if we're there playing.
Yeah, I
with him.
see himself
just
hitting
get-
people
He'll
with
remove
that
the
broom.
broom and start hitting.
No,
us.
because bhai, listen, as a huge fan, especially that age, I went for that event also thinking ki
No,
it will be something to do with Harry Potter. But to think that they actually used to wear gloves, dress up, and झाड़ू पैर के बीच में डाल के they would sit and start running. And I was like, boss, मैंने gloves एक ही sport में पहने हैं, वो फुटबॉल में जब हम goalkeeping करते हैं.
goalkeeper.
That's it. That's all. I'm not going to wear gloves. Hold on to a झाड़ू. तुम्हें sketch pen से उस पे nimbus लिखना है या कुछ भी लिखना है लिख दो. It is still a झाड़ू. झाड़ू होता है. उसको nimbus 2000 बोल के nimbus 2000 नहीं बनता.
Yeah, this is
Movie
why
में
you're a
school-
muggle, Amrit. You're a muggle. You're not a wizard. Okay, you're a muggle. You think any jharu is a jharu, not a nimbus.
None of those people were able to fly. So clearly they're also muggles.
No, they have to hide it from you, Amrit, because you're a muggle. If they'll breach the Ministry of Magic's rules.
And actually,
Okay.
India में Akash, you'll get lot of different color jharu.
अच्छे क्वालिटी के झाड़ू मिलेंगे. हाँ.
अच्छे
blue,
अच्छे क्वालिटी वाले.
red, and all that. So like,
हमारा
it's
अच्छा
very
है.
cool.
Tata
Nice.
ka stick.
टाटा का झाड़ू. Tata does not make झाड़ू. आकाश तुझे आइडिया
for-
नहीं है तो don't say the first
No,
Indian
no, I'm
company
saying
to
for like
think
if
of.
it was a Nimbus broomstick, it'll be
Akash,
Tata
Akash,
broomstick.
there is a jharu company called Lakshmi. Okay,
Yes, yes.
first and foremost,
That's actually true. There is a
it's
jharu
actually a
company.
very big company.
I've seen in
जैसे
Chandigarh.
आकाश को बड़ा आइडिया है ना इन
So-
सब चीजों का.
Anyway, guys, sorry for this episode.
Hey, what? Sorry, इतना entertaining था आकाश. ऐसे मत बोल
Very
तू.
entertaining.
I had fun. I don't particularly care otherwise.
Yes, yes, I can tell you had fun. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Vele Podcast. As usual, you can find us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and also on YouTube. We've also uploaded a special episode of the Amrit playing through the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Please give that a look as well. The second part of that episode will be going up this week as well. Keep an eye on our YouTube channel called Vele Podcast.
थोड़ी जोर की बोलेगा. Say it with pride.
On
I don't
Vele
think he has any.
Podcast. Yeah, after this episode.
After this episode, yeah.
Until next time, guys, stay safe. Bye.
हाथ धो लो भाई.
Bye.